Hello everybody, hope you're all having a fantastic day. The title of this video is Harmonious Twin Flame Union. Surrender and you get it. On this journey, are you feeling the need to be careful, or are you feeling afraid to be seen? Do you feel the need to control the way your twin flame is being revealed to you? Or are you trying to make it happen? Do you feel like an intruder? You are all, excuse me, you're already home for your twin flame. Your union can't not happen. Please know that there's a lot of good things, divine interactions happening behind the scenes. If you're not yet able to see what's happening, it's for a reason. And you don't need to know right now, so you can just relax into that. This is a time of really going deep, and you'll be prepared. Because please know, all healing has a rhythm. You'll become more aware of the triggers that are coming, and you'll be ready for them and make space in your life to be able to work through them and deal with them. The triggers point to all the places in consciousness that are calling for love. It can be surprising how many of them actually do come up every week, week by week. Plunge in there. It may seem never ending, but you're aiming for the tipping point, and we can't control the pace. We can't control when it happens or how it happens. That's the divine's journey for you. You don't control your journey by trying to get your healing done ASAP. You can only work with what the divine's giving you right now. You can't control what the upsets are, or when they come, or how much you get through. You can't control how it works, or how much you heal before you see your person next. It's only the divine's pace. We're not in control of the journey. You don't have to force anything, it's already here. And let all the not so good feelings come up to the surface. You can't make a mistake, just feel everything through. All your relationships and friendships are going to be coming in for an overhaul. You'll be realising where people are at vibrationally. Are they choosing love? People will reveal themselves. They'll be revealing their truth, their true colours, and you'll know where you stand with everyone. You don't have to call them a wanker or anything. Just draw a boundary in your heart. You can't keep your union and harmonious twin flame union without a solid foundation. You'll realise how other people in your life feel and how they are in relation to you. You'll know when it's a divine relationship, when these people are choosing love. Sometimes people have to go back through contrast to realise maybe they're not used to being loved, they're not used to loving themselves, and maybe have to go through a few steps to come back up. Some want to know about love, but they're not yet able to love themselves. Meet them where they're at. No one knows how close union is, or no one can control it. The healing can be very, very intense. Some experience the intensity before union, some after, some during. It varies and can't really predict. Let go of how it will unfold and choose union with the divine in your heart. Once you're with the divine, and once the divine is your focus, that's when your union can come in. But not so much when focus is still on the person. It's always the divine first. Everything will be amplified with your person. All the love that you've given yourself and the not love that you haven't given yourself yet will be reflected back to you. So you have to be very diligent, very, very observant, and very, very present with your feelings. It's easy to get distracted by your twin flame and start focusing on the love, like over there. It's a whole new skill set. So it's better to get mastered now. Sometimes at the core, your union may have chosen to do things in a particular way. So we have to trust that a deeper core choice has been made for your union and honour that. Even if you don't consciously remember that choice, recognize it's there. The journey can't be controlled. You don't have to put any energy in that direction. The divine has got it. The divine created this entire world and universe. She knows what she's doing. It's great that we don't have to figure this out. The divine can bring a beautiful piece of music or a painting or a flower or a creature. The divine is bringing things through all the time, through all things and all people. She knows the intricate details of your union that you can't know at this point. The divine is not on the outside. We don't leave our bodies to be with God. Your heaven on earth is in your body. There's no need to adopt strategies to get high, but there may be a pattern here. It's not what this is. You want your union to have a solid foundation. Trying to reach for union from an unstable place won't work. What you want is peace. Anything that takes you away from peace is not with God. Anything that takes you away from God is unstable. Anything that is unstable makes us feel anxious. So what could go wrong here? Release old patterns, let them go. It may have an unpleasant taste when it's leaving, but we do have to get the junk out and we feel better for it. It's okay to go through the unpleasant bit. Do you feel like you have to resign yourself for settling for less? That's a big thing in the collective. Please know that's not God's plan for you. You're not giving anything up by not pursuing and not forcing. Surrender is acknowledging one doesn't know the way and choosing to follow the divine way. You'll feel peaceful before your twin flame comes in. Focus on the divine, complete surrender, complete knowing that the divine is going to deliver when God says it's right, and we've worked through all the feelings that have arisen. Throw expectations out of the window or you'll always be disappointed, because God's way is always the best way. It's bound to be a surprise. You can't have anything other than triumph and victory with the divine. There's no way you can walk this path and do the healing and not achieve the result that God has assigned for us. Your twin flame will show up at your door. You're not controlling your twin flame's healing, though. They're responsible for that. They may have a pattern over there to heal. They may have a lesson to complete. You can't make that lesson end sooner. You can't control the lesson. You can't do anything about that. You just have to work through your own feelings. You're responsible for your own feelings, but not your twin flames. So trust that they'll be healing. Even if at times you don't feel like you trust them. You do at the core. Trust that they know the truth. When they have that awareness come in, and there's already another situation playing out, you must understand that the life you are heading towards, you're healing something that relates to, say, a karmic situation. If there is a karmic situation, there's a reason that situation is in place. Because the twin flame is thinking that love is outside of themselves, or they're thinking they have to settle for less. That will be a shared pattern. So there'll still be places where you're dismantling that settling for less pattern that's been playing out, and that your person can't leave the situation until the pattern's been completely dismantled, and it needs to fall away, and it takes a while. And that's why this journey is done over time, because the divine gives you the pieces bit by bit, step by step, and breaking them down. It's the divine through your twin flame, the divine through the higher knowledge, the divine through everything that we're letting into these places in consciousness where we've settled for less than the divine. And our twins are doing the same. They need to work through a pattern to do with relationship, if this resonates for you. And you're both working in different parts of consciousness. So every time a friendship comes up and you're looking at the truth of that friendship, it's about who's in your life, what's the relationship, what's the truth of that, how it's affecting you, how does it make you feel. It's important to do everything with the divine, or it will crumble. You want to build your house on rock, not sand. Yeah, it'll be very difficult to sustain a union on an unstable foundation. We're making a new choice. It may look like the long way round, but really it's the stable way round. You'll be able to handle more intense upsets as you become more mastered. All the little facets, hundreds of upsets a day, which clearly shows how many little bits and pieces there are to work through. But each one is a step closer to your union and harmonious union. So let's run to them all. It doesn't matter how long it takes. All that matters is that the foundation is built properly. Because whatever you bring in there is here to stay. You won't have to mess around. Be patient with your own journey. You can't compare two unions. They're a different consciousness. Stick to your own true love story and trust. As the England manager Gareth Southgate said recently, we are in a process. We have to continue. Sorry, a little wobble there. Okay, everybody, I'm going to finish this message here. Really hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.